Hey, we're back in Clarksville. I had to do some dirty stuff. Not dirty, but had to fix it. You know what I mean?
Clarksville, the number 1E of Ethan Thomason out of Russellville, Kentucky, the 29.
Nothing really to learn from that. It's just greasy. So every time you get in the corner, the front wheels slide. So it's a grease ball. It is what it is. Hopefully we'll be able to learn something from qualifying. But right now it's just not. It's not. There's nothing. There was nothing to learn there. That's what I'm trying to get at. many did I get? Hey, yeah, it felt like 20.
We can say it. True story.
There you go. There's all four corners so far. Right, we haven't dove into it. We've been under it quite a bit, kind of looking around and stuff. But so far, frame fine, frame okay. What did break was the 4-link rods. J-bar came out, and J-bar came out again, loading off the trailer. I just kind of had it rinky-dinked up there. J-bar does not look bent. Lift arm doesn't look bent. We did bust a hub and a rotor on the right front, and all the sheet metal work you could possibly want. So that's okay, right? Like if you're gonna roll one, I think that's okay. Bumper itself is gonna be fine because I'm gonna weld this back on. So the good news is whenever they ship these bumpers, they're in like 6 pieces and you gotta weld them. So ultimately it just kind of, those are like break points, and get broken those points and it can be welded back together. Now I think I'm missing a couple pieces maybe. So I don't know if that plan's gonna work out completely, but it sounds good right now, right? It doesn't sound bad. Sounds like something's doable. If we all remember the last time I said that I was gonna fix a bumper, I ended up ordering one. And now that I'm kind of looking at it, that's probably gonna be the case. It's probably gonna be the case again. Now there's some I don't think it's gonna work out. Maybe, but it doesn't look good. It looks looks worse than what I previously anticipated. That's actually probably what's gonna put us out the longest time because bumpers are insanely expensive. I mean, to get them shipped, the bumper itself's not bad. Getting it shipped here, not fun. And I have no reason to go up to Indiana to go get one. So that's probably, that honestly will probably put us out the longest, just trying to scrape pennies together to go get one of those. Have I told you about our merch store? Hey, go buy merch. Go buy merch if you want to. Not really taking into account wheels, that bead locks, toast, and then there's another one. I ain't gonna go ahead, it's dark, but there's another one out there. I'm pretty sure it's toast too. So that's not fun. Bead locks suck, but whatever. We have other wheels here that can go to replace those, so that's not a huge deal. Whatever. It is what it is. It's just sheet metal for the most part. Car seems fine. So that's, I mean, there's a huge blessing. I mean, for the, you can always say, oh, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. You're right. And this could have been significantly worse because I don't think, I mean, we wrought a frame and that's toast. That's it for us. if you're asking like what happened? What happened? First off, let's talk about this. We qualified next to last, right? But our time, like there was 4 of us right there, or like from second to where I was, which is 5th or 4th. I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember how many of us qualified. I don't even know how many there was. But we were all within like a 10th of each other. So like huge step there. Huge step. We're getting closer in that department, right? So to be able to lay down that kind of time and to be competitive in qualifying for a change, huge upgrade. After I got the checkered flag, I went, I'd never try to lift at the flag, obviously. I want to make it through the turn so that whoever's behind me also makes it, makes it through the turn. So I was going into the corner and I was like, well, let me try to sling it a little harder this time to see if I can't shake, because it did kind of want to skate a little bit on my first 2 qualifying laps. That's ultimately what killed us from getting a better time, because it did want to kind of nose out on me some. So I was like, well, if I set the car here, let's see if that changes things. So I set it harder and earlier, and it picked up the left side. I hit the brake. So I set it with the brake because I had 3-wheel brake on, or 3-wheel brake on, and I was like, well, I can set it with the brake. And so I jammed the brake and it lifted up the left side, and then it hit a rut, I guess. And that's what sent it on the death wobble, if you will. 100% my fault. Like it's stupidity on my end. I was looking for the edge and I found it. So anyways, we'll be back. I don't know. Look, dude, I don't know when. It's going to take a little bit. Like I say, the bumper is going to be an issue. Sheet metal, I don't even know really where to start. Just getting a hammer and just start hitting it, really, I think is probably going to be the best way. And just kind of, you know what I mean? But once we got, the 4-link rods under it and stuff like that, I mean, I drove it. I didn't drive it up on the trailer, but I drove it to the trailer. I drove it in here. I mean, the car functionally is fine. The frame, like I said, frame looks fine. It's just sheet metal and some odd and end things that need to be fixed. So not a huge deal. Like, honestly, if I wanted to grind it out this week, we could probably make it back next weekend. I just don't think that, I don't think I got that kind of grind in me this week. I don't know, we'll see. But thanks for watching. Again, this is probably the shortest video we've ever done, I would say, because, we flipped and stuff. So, sheesh. What are you gonna do, man? Lady Luck strikes again. The thing that, like, it's kind of like in golf. I don't know if any of you golf, but you play bad for 17 holes and then you birdie the 18th and you're like, oh, I got to go back. Well, our qualifying time is enough to make me be like, gosh, we got to get back, because we laid down a decent time. We were competitive with our time. Instead of us being like 5/10 behind the next car, we're actually good. So work starts next week, I guess. I love each and every single one of you. Thanks for watching these videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I think that's it. Go to the merch store. Buy a t-shirt if you don't care.